Hi everyone, hope this finds you well. Just going to run through our assignments that we'll be doing for our second week of remote learning here for April 6th through the 10th. First off, not an assignment, but just an update. Your Fahrenheit 451 research papers. The hope is to have those things graded by the end of the week, Thursday or Friday. And once you see grades starting to populate in PowerSchool, that lets you know that you can go to turnin.com and take a look at the comments that are on there. But started to look through them, and those that I have begun to read, very impressed with the citations, the content, the arguments. So all of those things are looking pretty good. Assignment-wise this week, we're basically just continuing with our poetry unit and doing a lot of kind of analysis and reading of a variety of poems. So for a lot of the week, it's pretty much an assignment due per day. The only exception to that would be tomorrow, Monday, as I'm recording this on Sunday night. On Monday, there would be two different assignments because you have your poetry term quiz, which if you go to Google Classroom, remember you always want to go to the classwork page because that kind of has everything kind of organized for us. And there's the assignment list, which I'm going to be running through with you pretty much right here, but you can always take a look at that for the due dates. But the only assignment right now that's kind of grayed out is your poetry because that'll be scheduled for tomorrow. But that'll be a pretty quick quiz, and then you can see that your due dates here are listed for all your other assignments. And it's pretty much going to be one per day that's going to be happening. You kind of have two assignments here for the 9th, but they're really dealing with the same poem. You're going to be doing a TP cast for this week. So the TP cast, same setup as what you folks started to do last week. Notice that you can see that the grading is here, so you can see how many points you're getting for each part of the TP cast. And the important thing is to make sure that you do provide your paraphrase for the poem. So you can, again, write on this, or if you want to type on it, that's fine. But you would want to do a paraphrase, a line-by-line paraphrase for each of the poems that we're going to be doing this week. So tomorrow it's going to be poetry quiz and then doing the TP cast for that first poem, Same Song. Actually, on Tuesday, we're going to take a break from the TP cast, and you're just going to write two imagery poems. And there's a video of me kind of going through, and there's also a video for each of the TP casts. So while it's not an ed puzzle until you get to Thursday, there's still me running through the poem, kind of giving you some analysis. So it'd be a good idea to watch that poem, to watch that video, and then complete your analysis, while it's going on. For Tuesday, you're going to write two imagery poems, and so there's a quick 15-minute video of me just explaining the assignment, and then you have the ability to, again, work on this. If you want to write on it in Notability, you can. If you want to type up your poems in Word, since I made it a Google Doc, you also have the ability to do that as well. Either is perfectly fine for me. But it's going to be a TP cast for the poem Same Song on Monday. There's going to be two imagery poems, and they're very brief poems to write. They're very short. You don't have to worry about rhyme. You don't have to worry about meter, any of those things. It's really just focusing on imagery, on sensory poems. Two of those for Tuesday, and then a TP cast for the poem Grape Sherbet on Wednesday, and then a TP cast and an ed puzzle for the poem We Real Cool on Thursday. And that's a very brief poem that you're going to be taking a look at. So for the poem for Grape Sherbet on Wednesday, same thing, 14-minute video of me breaking down the poem, just like there is a 15-minute breakdown of me doing the poem Same Song for Monday. And then when it comes to Thursday, you have two assignments, but one is completing the ed puzzle, which is 6 questions, I believe, for We Real Cool, and then completing the TP cast for that as well. And again, you have a copy of it. So while watching that poem on the Ed Puzzle video, you could have this, and this literally is the poem itself. It's 10 lines. You can see it's not very many words either. So here's the TP cast for you to do with that. So it's pretty much taking a look at poetry, as we've started to do last week, and just kind of running through those assignments. Next week, we'll have a few more poems to do TP cast for. I believe we have 3 more that we'll take a look at, and we'll also kind of look at starting to write some of our own poetry as well. So poetry is going to be the main focal point here for probably the next 2 to 3 weeks. Once you are done with this week's assignments by Thursday, because remember, you don't have school on Friday, so the plan is that everything should be done by Thursday, April the 9th. You do not have any assignments over spring break. So your spring break is Friday, and then Saturday, Sunday, and then next Monday as well, the Monday after Easter. So it would be returning to school on Tuesday the 14th. So there are not any assignments that you would be responsible for doing. If you have not submitted your research paper for whatever reason, still make sure you submit that this week so that you can get at least some credit for that research paper. Because the 150 points is certainly a significant amount, so you want to make sure you do get those points. All right. If you have any questions, feel free to let me know. Remember, we always have office hours on Wednesday, but I can certainly get together with you via Zoom any other time. So if you have some questions about how the TP cast is working and you want to work on that together with me, we can certainly set something up for that. Our normal class time would be 10:34 to 11:14. So certainly a 10:30 Zoom. I would not have any conflicts this week if you wanted to meet during our normal fifth period time. Hope everyone's doing well. Stay safe. If you get any sunshine coming out this week, try to take advantage of that. But just make sure to adhere to the social distancing and wearing face masks when you're outside of your home. But hope everyone's doing well. Look forward to hopefully seeing you folks again sometime. It's fine doing classes through remote learning, but it's certainly not the same thing as being in the classroom. And I appreciate the efforts that everyone was putting in last week. Look forward to your efforts for this week, but more so look forward to seeing everyone in the classroom again. All right, take care. Wish your families the best. Hope to see you soon. Bye-bye.